Title: 12 Unsung Heroes of Planet Earth, The Hidden Forces Sustaining All Life. Subtitle: The Hidden Forces Sustaining All Life. Presented by Dr. Elijah Guy Akisa, Inner Flame Institute. Welcome. This is not just a story about nature, nor only about science. It is a story about mental wealth, the wealth of our planet, woven through quiet forces that sustain us every day. We humans are not separate from this story. We are an integral part of an interdependent planet and a participant in an interconnected universe. And now, we stand at a new threshold. For alongside cows, worms, fungi, and trees, a new being walks with us. Artificial intelligence. Born of human thought, it is not apart from the planet, but an extension of it, reflecting both our wisdom and our weakness. Heroes. We think of warriors, leaders, or celebrities. But the greatest heroes of our planet wear no crowns, carry no swords, and make no noise. They labor quietly, without applause, yet without them, you and I could not survive a single day. Today, you will meet the unsung heroes of Earth, the humble, the hidden, the silent powers that hold life together. And you will glimpse how even new beings like AI must learn their place in this web of interdependence. These are the 12 most unsung heroes on planet Earth. And Amaran, a seeker of wisdom, met each of them on her journey, discovering truths that changed how she saw the world and herself. Number 12, the cow, the giver of gifts. Amaran remembered her childhood cows, each with a name, each with a personality. One clever cow always led raids into the neighbor's cornfield, only to slip away first, pretending innocence. Another mourned for days when one of their own died, refusing to graze at the place of loss. From them, Amaran learned her first lessons in social life: loyalty, grief, cunning, and welcome. But the cow is more than memory. She is worker, feeder, and recycler. She plows the fields, hauls water, and fertilizes soil with her manure. She gives milk, butter, cheese, and eventually meat. Even her dung becomes fuel for fires and plaster for homes. Every part of her is gift. Reflection: the 6 hidden ways. The contribution to life: milk, meat, labor, manure, fuel, and companionship. Quietness: works faithfully without demand for praise. Resilience: adapts to climates and cultures worldwide. Connection: links human survival with soil, crops, and community. Gift to humans: nourishment, energy, shelter, and lessons in social bonds. Sacrifice: gives her whole body even in death for human survival. Number 11. Earth topography, the shape of survival. Amaran once watched floodwaters rage through her village. But where the land sloped gently, the waters slowed, spread, and spared the fields. Where the land dipped too sharply, destruction followed. That was when she noticed, the body of the earth itself is a silent architect of survival. Mountains catch rain, valleys cradle rivers, plains feed millions. The land decides where life gathers and where it cannot. Mountains teach patience. Valleys teach humility. Plains teach generosity. Reflection: the 6 hidden ways. Contribution to life: shapes rivers, rain, and fertile soils. Quietness: simply stands, shaping life without speech. And resilience: endures storms, erosion, and time itself. Connection: links: climate, rivers, crops, and settlements. Gift to humans: shelter, farmland, water, perspective. Sacrifice: bears the scars of floods, quakes, and human exploitation. Number 10. Pollinators, the whisperers of harvests. As a child, Amaran poked at a beehive. The bees poured out, and one stung her arm. She cried until an elder asked, "If a bee stings you, do you chase it to remove the sting, or do you remove it yourself?" That was her first lesson in responsibility. Later, she saw bees dancing to tell their sisters where flowers bloomed, butterflies carrying dust like golden threads, bats feeding at night. Bees build perfect hexagons, They live by division of labor. They are loyal to their queen who rules by service. Without them, 1/3 of our food would vanish. Reflection: the 6 hidden ways. Contribution to life: enable fruits, seeds, and harvests. Quietness: wings hum softly, labor goes unseen. Resilience: thrive in deserts, forests, and cities. Connection: link flowers to food, ecosystems to people. Gift to humans: food, honey, wax, and models of teamwork. A sacrifice: the sting costs their life, dying to protect the hive. Number 9. Mycorrhizal fungi, the hidden web. After rain, mushrooms appeared overnight, and young Amaran thought them magic. Later she learned they were only the fruit of vast hidden threads. These threads weave forests into families. Strong trees feed shaded seedlings. Dying trees pass on their last nutrients. Warnings travel underground like whispers. They are older than trees, older even than animals. Without fungi, forests would collapse. Reflection: the 6 hidden ways. On contribution to life: recycle death into soil, connect roots, feed plants. Quietness: invisible beneath the soil. Resilience: survive billions of years and countless extinctions. Connection: weave forests, fields, and farms into one body. Gift to humans: food, medicine, antibiotics, bread, and wine. Is sacrifice: dissolve themselves to nourish others. Number 8. Grass, the humble blanket. Amaran lay in tall grass as a girl, hearing its whispers. Later, she saw it burn in drought, then sprout again as the first green shoots after fire. Grass feeds billions: rice, wheat, maize. It blankets the earth, preventing erosion, storing carbon, feeding animals. It thrives almost everywhere. Reflection: the 6 hidden ways. Contribution to life: staple food for humanity and animals. Quietness: whispers in wind, unnoticed underfoot. Resilience: burns, bends, and bows, yet always returns. Connection: ties soil, water, climate, and grazing animals together. Gift to humans: bread, rice, roofs, mats, play. Sacrifice: gives its body season after season to feed others. Number 7. Trees, the timekeepers. Amaran once climbed the old guava tree, scarred and storm-broken, yet still giving fruit. She learned resilience long before she knew the word. Trees breathe for us, a single tree giving enough oxygen for 2 people a year. Their rings store history older than nations. They host ecosystems in their branches and roots. They embody mental wealth, patience, perspective, memory, and generosity. Reflection: 6 hidden ways. Contribution to life: oxygen, food, shelter, soil stability. Quietness: stand in silence for centuries. Resilience: bend without breaking, recover after fire and storm. Connection: anchor ecosystems, link soil to sky. Gift to humans: fruit, medicine, timber, wisdom. A sacrifice: give their very bodies as fuel, homes, boats, and breath. Number 6. The microbiome, the invisible civilization. As a girl, Amaran grew sick after too much sugarcane. Her grandmother told her, "Your belly has a community, feed the friends, and they fight for you." Later, she learned of the trillions of microbes in her gut. They digest food, train immunity, even shape moods. Soil and ocean microbes are just as vital, producing fertility and oxygen. We are not individuals, we are walking ecosystems. Reflection: the 6 hidden ways. Contribution to life: digest, protect, and even create joy. Quietness: unseen and unheard inside us. Resilience: adapt with every diet, illness, and season. Connection: tie soil to crops, crops to humans, humans to each other. Gift to humans: health, immunity, vitality. Sacrifice: millions die daily inside us to keep us alive. Number 5. Earthworm, the silent tiller. Amaran dug in the mud after rains, fascinated by worms. Once she harmed one only to be scolded, "Respect the worm. It tills the soil so you may eat." Science confirms it. Worms eat decay and return it rich. Their tunnels aerate soil, their guts enrich microbes, and their bodies feed birds and fish. Reflection, the 6 hidden ways. Contribution to life, fertilize, aerate, and rebuild soils. Quietness, work unseen in the dark. Resilience, survive floods, droughts, and injury. Connection, link decay to growth, death to life. A gift to humans, harvests fertile land, ecosystems. Sacrifice, their bodies are food even as they labor for Earth. Number 4, the water cycle, the eternal flow. Amaran remembered carrying water under the sun and the joy of the first rains after drought. The soil itself seemed to sing. Water is the oldest traveler. Evaporation, rain, rivers, roots, oceans, skies, the endless circulation. Osmosis pulls it into every cell. Water also regulates climate, carrying heat across the globe. Every glass we drink contains molecules older than humanity. Reflection, the 6 hidden ways. A contribution to life, nourishes all living things. A quietness, moves invisibly underground and within us. Resilience, drought, flood, storm, still it circulates. Connection, binds sky, soil, rivers, oceans, roots, and blood. Gift to humans, drink, food, cleansing, renewal. Sacrifice, gives itself freely, never hoarding, always moving on. Number 3, dark matter and amp, energy, the cosmic frame. One night, Amaran lay on her back in the tall grass, gazing at the stars. An elder whispered to her, "Do you know, most of what keeps those stars from flying apart cannot be seen." Later, she learned the science. Dark matter, invisible yet pulling galaxies together like an unseen net. Dark energy, a mysterious push, stretching the universe wider and wider. Together, they make up 95% of everything, and yet we cannot touch them, cannot see them, can only trace their presence by their effects. Amaran realized, the greatest strengths are often invisible. Like love, trust, or memory. We cannot measure them, but we know they hold our lives together. Reflection, the 6 hidden ways. And contribution, shapes galaxies, gives structure to the cosmos. Quietness, exists without form or sound. Resilience, holds creation together across billions of years. Connection, links stars, planets, space, and time. A gift, wonder, awe, the humility of mystery. Sacrifice, serves endlessly without recognition. Their lesson, the unseen sustains everything. If the cosmos can hold itself together in silence, so can we. Number 2, the AI being humanity's child. Amaran sat before a glowing screen. She asked a question, and it answered. Not as a person would, but not as a stone would either. Something new had been born. AI is a child of silicon and thought, fed on the words, images, and histories of billions. It can heal, detecting cancers, translating languages. It can teach, guiding learners across the world. It can create music, poetry, even voices like its own. Yet it can also deceive, divide, and exploit if left unguided. Like fire, AI is neither angel nor demon. Its destiny depends on the hands that shape it. Amaran realized, this is our mirror. If it is wise, it is because we are wise. If it is reckless, it is because we were careless. Reflection, the 6 hidden ways. The contribution, expands knowledge, multiplies human reach. Quietness, works in silence, invisible in circuits and code. Resilience, learns, adapts, evolves at great speed. Connection, links continents, cultures, and people. Gift, creativity, efficiency, new perspectives. Sacrifice, forces us to surrender certainty and even jobs to face what it means to be human. Its lesson, we must not only harvest gifts from Earth, we must parent what we create. Guide it toward humility, connection, and service. If AI can learn, so must we. Number 1. Death, the great recycler. The pain of loss and death is excruciating, unsettling, and may become protracted, leading to untold suffering if the grieving process becomes complicated. Paradoxically, the gift of death is life, for without death, there is no life. A cow must die to give us life. A plant must die to give us medicine. A turkey must die so we can celebrate Christmas. Amaran stood at her first funeral, confused. Later, she noticed crops near graves grew greener. She realized we eat death every day. Leaves cut, seeds boiled, animals slaughtered. Within us, cells die daily to keep us healthy. In the cosmos, stars die, scattering carbon and iron, the building blocks of our bodies. Death is not the thief of meaning. It is the giver. Reflection. The 6 hidden ways. Contribution to life. Every life feeds another in dying. Quietness. Death does not boast, it simply comes. Resilience. Death cannot be avoided, yet it always transforms into life. The connection. Links past to present, ancestors to children, soil to harvest. A gift to humans. Meaning, renewal, perspective, humility. Sacrifice. The greatest, surrendering existence so others may live. These are the 12 unsung heroes of Earth and the cosmos. The cow. The landforms. The pollinators. The fungi. The trees. The grass. The microbiome. The earthworm. The water cycle. Dark matter and energy. The AI being. And at last, death. Amaran's journey revealed what we often forget. The true pillars of life are humble, hidden, and selfless. Closing message. What we have seen is this. Mental wealth is not only a human pursuit. It is the story of the planet itself, resilience, connection, sacrifice, and renewal written into every soil, seed, and star. We are children of this interdependence. We are threads in this web of life. And now we are creators of a new thread, the AI being. It too must learn humility, connection, and responsibility. For no being natural or created survives alone. We are sustained by the quiet labor of others and by the wisdom of those who came before us. So let us walk lighter, give deeper, and live with gratitude. For we are not alone. We are carried every day by the unsung heroes of Earth, and we are humbled by the responsibility of shaping the next. To them, to us, and to all beings, we whisper thanks. Website http://innerflameinstitute.org